The government wants to reduce smoking, and economically, there are only two distinct ways to achieve this. This distinction provides a reliable framework for identifying when a curve shifts versus when it remains stationary. Modeling these interventions requires separating the impact of a product's price from the environmental factors that shape demand. The top row of this table shows when the price of the good changes, the result is strictly movement along the existing demand curve. But look below. When income, related goods, tastes, or expectations change, the entire curve physically shifts to a new position. Warning tone. Mixing up the product's price with these outside environmental factors is the absolute most common trap students fall into on tests. The first specific policy the government can use is mandating graphic health warnings on packaging and airing public service announcements. These warnings target consumer taste and preference. They completely bypass the actual cost of the cigarettes. This chart shows exactly how that psychological shift maps out. The price remains locked at $5, but the quantity demanded drops from 20 down to 10. Because a non-price variable changed, the entire demand curve physically relocates to the left. Altering market psychology shrinks total market capacity, regardless of what the product costs at the register. The second policy approach imposes a direct tax to artificially inflate the price of the cigarettes. In the second chart, the physical price increase maps to an immediate y-axis jump from $5 to 10. The mechanical consequence? The curve does not move. Instead, the consumer's position slides up the existing curve, reducing consumption from 20 down to 12. This introduces the concept of elasticity. When these prices rise by 10%, adult smoking drops by 4%, but teen smoking drops by 12%. Younger demographics are far more price-sensitive. Taxation leverages the existing mathematical rules of the curve, forcing consumers into a new position rather than rewriting their underlying desires. Let's pause for a quick question. If cigarette prices rise and smoking drops, do people just switch to marijuana as an alternative? Are they substitute goods? The data shows that as cigarette prices rise and smoking rates fall, marijuana use decreases as well. This suggests the two products act as complements, where one facilitates the use of the other. This finding challenges the substitute assumption, demonstrating why empirical evidence is necessary to define how two products actually interact in the market. Let's apply this directly. This question asks which factor does not shift the demand curve for hamburgers. Option B is the correct answer. The price of the hamburger itself is the only option that slides you along the line rather than moving the entire curve. Keep this visual rule in mind. A policy change that keeps the price stable shifts the entire curve left. A tax application that raises the price moves the point up the existing curve. Mastering this distinction between shifting and moving provides the logic needed to interpret complex market changes.